Market facing headwinds. Is investor sentiment really the cause? Ethereum pinning while selling. Just ask if it hurts to cut the flesh. If the altcoin does not play well, it will go bankrupt. Steady Bitcoin and Ethereum. Is it too difficult? Accumulated 120,000 Bitcoins in 3 months. Join the ranks of the giant whales. Position top 3. Who's the protagonist of this address? It's easy to spend money, but it's hard to make money. Bankruptcy is easy and liquidation is difficult. FTX bankruptcy reorganization difficulties. Long distance running for 3 years. Not over yet. The final judgment in the Ripple case is nowhere in sight. Remeasure the world with cryptocurrency. Master the 24-hour wealth code. Let's get rich together.
This is Media Blockchain. On Friday, August 25, in Michael. Yesterday, Bitcoin once dropped to $25,300, then quickly pulled back to $26,000. The same goes for Ethereum. Inserted at least $1,580, then pulled back around $1,635. The 24-hour decline is 1.7. In the process, there is a weird thing. It's a giant whale. Its starting address is 0 times 828. On Ethereum, this time, about an hour before the needle insertion, he put 10,600 Ethereum, changed to us. Can be said to be precise. Avoid this fall. As for this giant whale, I will help him figure it out. It's still though to say avoid the pin, but he still loses, because he was in June and August. He bought 22,600 F. What is the average price? 196. So this time the sale. The resulting loss was $2.09 million. But this giant whale, is there risk hedging in other wallets? When inserted at the bottom, did you buy it? It's a no. But in this wallet, currently holding 12,000 Ethereum, total assets also exceed $58 million. This loss, maybe it's nothing to him. Hi everyone, it's been almost a week since Bitcoin price is stuck in a very narrow shock space. Probably 26,419, 26,773. Within this range, can't break through and can fall down. I tell everyone, what is the real reason? Let's look at some data. In 2023, this part of the investors who entered the market, his average purchase price is 26,419. Investors entering the market in 2022, his average purchase price is 26,773. Investors who will enter the market in 2022, his average buy price is 26,558. That is to say, these three are actually holder of Bitcoin, are currently in a state of slight loss. Everybody knows the taste of cutting meat is very unpleasant. In the end is to bear or sell now. So this kind of psychology likely to suppress them and urge to sell, and it has a certain effect on the currency price. Upward pressure, currency price drop. Loss-making investors may feel uneasy. This may be the effect, a key factor in overall market sentiment. If the currency price dives further, then it's likely that these unsettled investors will trigger further selling frenzy. But got stuck on the price range may be just a temporary phenomenon. If the market recovers, then the price likely to bounce back quickly. Investors who are now slightly losing money will be back on track to be profitable soon. Well, according to the current data, supply of Bitcoin has hit an 8-year low. This shows that day-to-day trading activity really too little, but in this case, everyone can see. Long-term holder, its holdings are on the rise. Short-term speculator, his holdings are constantly decreasing. So you see, the more confident, the more confident. The more worried, the more afraid. So at this time, quietly left, all the leaks. We see now, Bitcoin having quotes, also getting closer. 24 years of Bitcoin's block reward will be halved again. Then as the halving time approaches, this event will also affect the price of Bitcoin, have a very large impact. Let's take a look, each halving in history. In the year of halving, Bitcoin price performance. What is it like? At this time in 2016, Bitcoin is up 32% this year. This halving in 2020, Bitcoin is up 23% this year. This halving is expected by 2024. Bitcoin could rise 47%. That is to say, Bitcoin after halving, likely to reach a high in the next year. That's around $35,000. So the upcoming halving will be an exciting time. Please press like. We'll start straight away. The news you must pay attention to in 24 hours today. There is a very strange phenomenon in the currency circle. That's what everyone knows. Bitcoin must rise. Ethereum will also rise in the future. But these mainstream currencies, unpopular with users, especially shib who just came in. What is the reason? Simple to expensive. Everyone would rather buy those altcoins with a few zeros after the decimal point. Also unwilling to hold mainstream currencies. Why? They will feel like saying, mainstream currency, it's hard to develop, or take a long time. But one-handed altcoins, low entry cost. In the future, if it is really 100 times and 10 times, and also earn. Okay, let's take a look today. If you hold, is an altcoin of one watt. In the current market conditions, are you winning or losing?
According to reports, many altcoins are experiencing unprecedented loss. So far, over 90% of altcoin holders at a loss. Among them, mainstream decentralized finance performance of DeFi tokens, a little bit better than other altcoins, includes CompZRX Uni, Aave and Maker. Among them, Maker stands, because compared to a year ago, it's the only one, assets whose holders lose less. Also, for most of the year, it remains in the holder's portfolio, top returning tokens, but MKR holders still lose a lot. All in all, holding altcoins, it can be said that blood flowed like a river.
What our channel has always advocated is spare money investment, long-term holding. Another very important thing is your position allocation. Be very reasonable. 70–80% must be Ethereum and Bitcoin, such a mainstream currency. Because in a bear market, we must hold on to certainty. When the currency price is uncertain, in the process of falling, only mainstream currencies, it can help you overcome the robbery. When rising in the future, you can take 30% of a position, or 20% of a position, deploying among niche coins, because in a bull market, everything goes up. 30% profit at that time might outperform all your major coins. That strategy can't be changed. It must also be a mainstream asset, occupy a very large position, at least 70% or more. Recently there was a Bitcoin wallet address. Special attention. The end number of this wallet is Bitcoin. Why follow it? It's at this address during this time. Keep accumulating Bitcoins. How much has accumulated in 3 months? 120,000 Bitcoins. Our current value, about $3.01 billion. This is already Bitcoin, the third largest address of a holding address. Everyone is guessing, who does this address belong to? So the current market voice is the highest. BlackRock. The reason is simple. BlackRock spot ETFs. If passed, it takes a lot of money to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin price is now falling. It's a good time to hoard coins. Everyone thinks this reason. Is it a bit far-fetched? After all, there is no direct evidence point to BlackRock. On the contrary, after some analysts did some research, say it's possible. Gemini's cold wallet address. What is going on? Take a look.
Bloomberg research analyst James Seifert made it clear BlackRock is not going to be like that address, invested hundreds of millions of dollars, nor for a ETFs that may pass by Bitcoin in bulk before the fund goes public. BlackRock is not accumulating Bitcoin at the same time, according to Wu said blockchain reports. After investigating the flow of funds, discover the asset at this address, mainly from the original global, third largest Bitcoin holding address, and CryptoQuant CEO Qiang Zhu once said, 1L may begin with an address of the cold wallet address of the exchange Gemini. Therefore, compared to BlackRock, there is a higher probability that this address is held by Gemini.
I feel so too. Unlikely BlackRock. Why? Because BlackRock is not the same as Jack Dorsey. It's not like MicroPolicy. Bitcoin's lungs. BlackRock is a capital institution. Capital does not scatter eagles when it sees no rabbits. If Bitcoin spotted, if not passed, is absolutely impossible. Use your own money to hold 3.1 billion Bitcoins. In case of failure, currency is going down. Don't you smash your hands. Therefore, BlackRock will definitely take the user's money and take the market's money. Start hoarding coins. This is what capital does. Like Jack Dorsey, keep singing multi-Bitcoin. Did bulls who buy directly with money? I think it's still a minority. But one thing is certain, whether it's BlackRock or Gemini, can spend so much money, holding so many coins in hand. So what about the future of Bitcoin? Must be very sure. Capital has actually making your own choice. As retail investors, what would you choose? Do you have Bitcoin?
FTX creditor committee strongly condemns sky-high fees. Can the reorganization succeed? The Ripple lawsuit drags on longer. Who's more beneficial? Do not worry. Maybe it's the next bull market. Catalyst of arrival.
Okay, let's pay attention. FTX's bankruptcy liquidation procedure. So far, leader of the bankruptcy liquidation team, called John J. Ray Hewitt. This person wants, in the Q3 of 2023, that is to say, during the quarter, come and modify the cooperation plan with creditors, and incur. Disclose this statement. Sounds like a good restructuring plan. In full swing, but you see, during the process of bankruptcy reorganization, FTX's rebuilding team, it's caught in a money-burning war. It's tens of millions of dollars to spend. Not only does this displease the creditors committee and make people question the efficiency of this bankruptcy liquidation procedure and its executive ability to manage the team. Are you here for liquidation? Still here to make the last cash?
Recently, bankrupt FTX on August 24 US time to hold the latest bankruptcy hearing. This hearing will discuss liquidation with FTX. Related 6 questions. Rising legal costs became the hearing. Most controversial argument was strongly condemned by the creditor committee. The creditors committee considers FTX lasted a month. Bankruptcy liquidation process resulted in a large cash drain. Estimated daily legal costs up to 1.5 million. This rapid rate of spending not only does it have an impact on the bankruptcy process itself, it also poses a potential.
I think that was a huge mess. That would have been incredible. And I think part of the fear was they're trying to build so much.
Think about it. Daily spending of $1.05 million. What kind of team do you need? It seems investors not only lost investment and have to pay for legal fees, are specifically jacked. Bankruptcy lawyers in the United States. This is a single line. To put it bluntly, this business is legal. To suck your last drop of blood, no matter what kind of lawyer, what kind of team, able to legally spend. Investors must agree. But SKEX went bankrupt and reorganized. How much time is required to be able to complete this path? Well, walking this path is 1.5 million a day enough to spend. I think it has to be weighed. Recently, it's really a head-to-head lawsuit. In addition to SKEX, let's take a look at Ripple. Ripple is good news. It scored a preliminary victory. But the SEC will definitely not admit defeat, filed an interlocutory appeal. Although everyone thinks his appeal is unlikely to succeed. But according to the legal profession of American courts, this style of work, there should be no results in a short time. As expected, Ripple in the SEC, the final judgment of the lawsuit came out and said, might have to wait until next April. Only the result is this waiting for Bitcoin to have.
According to Fox Business reporter Eleanor Trader, documents released by Twitter show the SEC provided the judge with Q2 2024 dates they can and cannot appear in court, of which April 15, unable to appear in court until April 19, and before that, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsen attorney informed the judge. Tell the judge both of them, no way on April 1, 2024, appear in court until April 14. Therefore, conclusions can be drawn. SEC vs Ripple lawsuit goes to trial no earlier than April 20, 2024, but in fact, Almost everyone in the market is on one side. Think XRP won't be a security. This lawsuit, the SEC will ultimately fail.
All of the major U.S. exchanges, whether it's Bitstamp, Gemini, Kraken, Coinbase, have either relisted or publicly announced their intent to list XRP because there now is clarity. The clarity is XRP is not a security as judged by the United States. Of course, ironically, no other country on the planet thought that XRP was a security, but it's nice to have that clarity now for the market here in the United States.
Of course, delaying is the best way for the SEC at the moment. During this delay, to find new evidence, get hold of Ripple, fight again. But for Ripple, you have to keep a low profile during this time. Do something with care, put everything, do it all, comply as much as possible. Of course, the trial will take a long time. If it's really delayed until next year, when Bitcoin is halved, the words will be finalized. If victory, for the start of the entire bull market, it's got news, well, expressing crypto space.
Binance Italy in a few months accumulated value 384 million euros in cryptocurrencies. Since launch in September 2022, Binance Italy trading volume about 2.4 billion euros. Revenue exceeded 3 million euros. 2.9 million euros spent on marketing. Li Jikai, Global Chief Commercial Officer of AX, in an interview with Blue Whale Finance, AX Hong Kong almost a complete virtual asset trading platform operator. Preparatory work for license application is currently following Hong Kong Securities Regulatory Commission's requirements. Conduct an external assessment. Application to be submitted soon. According to data from DeFi Llama, assets of the agreement range from $78 million, substantial growth to the current $238 million. EigenLayer is a Ethereum rehypothecation protocol. Its total value locked has surged, has now reached nearly $240 million. Bangkok government will try to shut down Facebook in Thailand, claims that the social media network not doing enough to stop scams. Authorities said scammers have been luring users investing in fake companies and cryptocurrency projects. The number of complaints is increasing. Cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase announces will be September 6, 2023, delisting 6 altcoins, includes Bond and DDX. Other delisted altcoins includes Jump Multi, Uki and VGX. The exchange did not provide a reason for the delisting, but said it would constantly check assets on its exchanges, whether it meets the listing standards.
Recently in our comment area, many people are saying, "Why did it fall when I bought it? It goes up when I sell it." Did you say the dealer? Just look at my investment. If you have this experience, have this idea, it means you are still on earliest stage of amateur investor. I can tell everyone, the real strategy is, buy when no one cares, sell when the crowd is crazy. Must buy low and sell high. This is the magic weapon of investment, another wealth code for investment. That is, regardless of any investment, must keep the principle. That's the key to winning. Every day we sort the news you must pay attention to in crypto space. You're also welcome to join our member exclusive group. Find all membership benefits here. We will provide niche coin investment strategy for newbies who just enter. From Monday to Friday, you can use small funds to feel a sense of the market, a sense of a deal. We will survive the bear market with you. Let's get rich together. See you tomorrow.